Hey guys, Dauminique here. I am actually getting ready to head into a job, but I wanted to get on here and talk to you about something that I'm going through that I found out is really common for truck drivers. I had never heard of this before, so that's why I'm sharing, is because it is crazy. So one of the reasons why I haven't been shooting videos is because I've been really self-conscious about how I look on camera, because one of my eyes has been really red. And I'll tell you the whole story from the beginning. Basically, early February, I noticed one night before going to bed that I had a little white bump on my eye, like right next to the brown part of my eye. And I was like, what is that? I couldn't figure out what it was, and I took a picture of it and I sent it to Bobby, and he's like, I don't know. He's like, maybe you should go to the doctor. And I was like, I don't know, it's not irritating me. I'm probably not even going to worry about it. I mean, I was a little worried, but I wasn't worried enough to go to the doctor. What ended up happening is at the end of February, Bobby and I and a few friends went to the Kenworth factory to do a factory tour. And if you've ever been on a factory tour, they make you wear safety glasses the whole time you are in the factory. And if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you'd know that I hate safety glasses because they irritate my eyes. And so of course, I wore the safety glasses to be able to go into the factory, and I wore them the whole 2.5, 3 hours that we were in there. And when we left there, my eye was kind of feeling inflamed. And mind you, up until this point, I have not had any symptoms of eye problems other than noticing that white bump. Okay, so Bobby and I drive him back to work, drop him off so he can get his truck, and then I'm driving home, and in that last 30 to 40 minutes home, my eye was just hurting so bad that I just kept closing my eyes, and oh my god, it was just throbbing. And so I called him and I told him, I was like, I'm just gonna go to the walk-in because obviously there's something wrong. I go to the walk-in clinic, and the doctor there at the walk-in clinic looks at me and he's like, I know what it is, but it's not my department. You need to go see an ophthalmologist. He's like, you're not dying, you're not going to lose your eye. And I was like, okay, good. Well, he's like, but I'm going to refer you to an ophthalmologist. He refers me to the ophthalmologist, and it takes another 3 weeks for me to get in to see an ophthalmologist. And in this time, I don't have any other problems with my eye. Every once in a while, I kind of notice that it's a little irritated, but I kind of just ignore it. I go to the ophthalmologist, and mind you, this is a day that I did not work, and this is going to be kind of important in the story. So I go see this ophthalmologist, and I'd been at the gym earlier in the day, and I was wearing leggings and a tank top and tennis shoes, and just normal, not trucking clothes, right? So I go in and I see this ophthalmologist, and he's pretty young, and he looks at my eye and he tells me that I have a pterygium. And I was like, okay, what is that? And he starts to explain it to me. Basically, it is a growth basically on the surface of the eye on me. It goes from the nose side into my cornea. And he said that sometimes they're really slow growing, sometimes they're fast growing, and if I haven't noticed any irritation until this point, that it's probably slow growing, except for I don't know if that's true or not. But mind you, I'm like, okay, well, what would have caused this? And he goes, I think in your case, it's because you have dry eyes. And I was like, dry eyes? I've never had a symptom of dry eyes in my life. Sometimes I actually kind of feel like they're too wet. There's too much water coming out of them. I think it's because I'm a crier. But anyway, so I'm like, well, that seems really weird because I've never had a symptom of that. And he's like, in women, it's almost always because of dry eyes. Okay. So then he just recommends that I use over-the-counter eye drops to lubricate my eyes twice a day. And I told him that I didn't really want to do that because I don't want to carry a bunch of stuff with me. I don't want to carry eye drops with me because I'm a weirdo. I get it. But I don't carry a purse. I hate purses. I hate carrying a bunch of crap with me. But so I'm like, okay, fine. Like, he convinces me that this is going to like fix all of my woes or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. And then fast forward to me going home and starting to research what a pterygium is. It is also known as surfer's eye. So this is a condition that happens to people that get a lot of UV exposure. One, are exposed to dust and exposed to wind. Okay. And the statistics, I can talk, show that I think it's 2 or 3 times more likely to happen to men than to women because of the types of jobs that men do versus the types of jobs that women do. So women typically work in offices or classrooms or hospitals, like obviously, like I know there's women doing other things. I'm just saying typically, or they're homemakers, and men tend to have more jobs that are outside and, exposed to more elements, dust, wind, those types of things. So the ophthalmologist never asked me what I did for a living. So I'm sure that if I had told him that I was a truck driver, or if he would have known, he would have been like, there it is. And through my research, I found out that there is a concerning number of truck drivers that come down with this. Basically, up to 25 to 30% of truck drivers will develop a pterygium at some point in their career, which blew my mind because I had never heard of a pterygium. I guess the good thing right now is that it's not affecting my vision. I still have my 20/30 vision that I've had forever because they did check my vision when I went to the ophthalmologist. The problem is that it's growing. And the way you're supposed to prevent it from growing is by wearing your sunglasses, using your eye drops, and just preventing UV exposure. And I don't have my sunglasses on right now, but basically from sun up to sundown, I've had my sunglasses on since I found out about this. The thing that sucks though is that even with me wearing my sunglasses, I've gotten to the point now where my eye gets very irritated by the end of the day. And some days it's so painful that I'm like, oh my gosh, I just wish I could put an ice pack on there, or like, is there like some kind of pain drop that I can put in there? Because it hurts so bad. Like last night after I got home, I left yesterday morning at 5 a.m. and I got home at 6:30 p.m. So I'd been in the truck all day, and when I went to go shower after work, I had my eye right here was bright red. So the scary thing about this is that it's going to continue to grow. As it continues to grow, it will obstruct my vision, and the only cure for this is to have surgery. And I really don't want to have surgery. It does say online that the surgery is almost always successful and there is very few drawbacks to having the surgery. But I am the kind of person that's like, oh my God, like what if I lose my vision? What if they botch this and I can't see out of my left eye anymore? And then I'm like, oh my God, I wouldn't be able to drive truck anymore. And I start like spiraling. But anyway, so that's down the road a little ways. I am guessing at the growth rate because I don't have a picture of when I first noticed the bump, which is basically the mass of blood vessels and flesh that's like growing towards the center of my eye. I wish I had taken the picture and sent it to my husband, but I didn't save it. I wish that I had saved it. But it is about twice as large as it was when I first found it in February. So what's that? March, April, May, June. So it's been about 4 months. And if it keeps growing at the rate that it's growing, I'm going to guess that by the end of the summer, I'm going to have surgery on it. And I don't really want to. I will definitely show you guys a picture of my eye close up. It does not look good. It's kind of gross, but right now, because it's first thing in the morning, my eyes look pretty good because I slept last night and, I just been driving around for a few hours now. I guess what I'm trying to say with this video is take care of your eyes. Wear your glasses with your UV protection. I guess that you can get clear glasses with UV protection as well as your sunglasses with UV protection. And if you think you have dry eyes, use the drops, because obviously you need your eyes to drive. Your vision is super important regardless of whether you're a truck driver or not. I hope this story helps you guys and helps you understand how common it is as a truck driver to get a pterygium and the steps you can take to prevent it. I definitely will keep you posted on exactly what is going on with my eye from here on out and keep you guys up to date. And I think in the next video, I'm going to explain what we were doing at the Kenworth factory. I think it's time. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and check the link in the description for the merch. I will see you guys next time.